Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Plami, and in this episode of Cartoon Reactions, I'm gonna be continuing my reactions to the Transformers Armada series. Currently we are on episode 41, Depart, and episode 42, Miracle. And considering that I'm spoiled about the future of this series in the next few episodes, I pretty much know what's gonna happen in those two episodes, or at least I can speculate what's going to happen, because I haven't seen these two, but I think in the first one we're gonna be leaving for Cybertron, and in the second one something really cool might happen. And I'll have some thoughts about it if it does happen, if what I think it's going to happen does happen. But until then, I guess, without further ado, let's just jump into the reaction, starting off with episode 41, Depart, in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, new intro. Oh yeah, we're getting a new intro.
The battlefield has shifted. The Autobots and Decepticons are racing through space to face the greatest evil the Transformers have ever encountered.
Yeah, what is with the color change? I remember that, but what's that about? I guess we're gonna find out.
They have entered the Unicron battles.
The Unicron battles?
Transformers. Don't be ridiculous, Alexis. I was just saying, how come we have to stay here? Look,
Well, you're
I wanna go
humans.
too.
Please, give me a break, Carlos.
They cannot protect you there. What you gonna do when you go there? How are you gonna help them in any way?
High wire.
Does he wanna stay or leave?
No, Rad.
What?
Rad, you must stay here.
I mean, he's been talking for a while. I thought you could understand him. Or did you assume what he was telling you? Ooh, I can't wait for this to come back around. You'll be amazed if you don't know what's gonna be happening.
And it's the strangest thing.
Rad, let your dad and his team at the research station worry about the comet. I suggest you concentrate on your homework instead of running around at
Yeah,
all
how
hours of
exactly
the
are they
night
gonna
with who knows
explain
who?
them leaving the
Honestly, you're just
planet
like your
for
father.
Well, I better
weeks?
go.
That's an interesting thing, and I do
wanna be
wonder how they're
late.
gonna handle
Then
that.
just where do you think you're going, mister? I suggest you stay and clean off that plate. He used to be so full of life, but now he spends his entire time staring up into space and working.
Well, that's what adulthood
Well,
does to
finish
you,
up your
and something
breakfast.
that
I
I'm
have
vehemently
a lot
trying
to
to
do
not
today.
let myself happen to me. I don't want to lose that childhood innocence of enjoying life. I don't want to be a boring adult.
Patience. We must first escape the gravitational
Shut up,
pull of
squeakhead.
Earth before we can warp there.
I don't want excuses.
Forgive me, sir, but we are at maximum power.
What did I just say, Squidhead?
Yes, yes,
Quick,
yes.
top moving and fast.
Boy, what's Megatron in such a huff about anyway?
He called
after
us
all,
Squidhead
he's
again,
already
yes.
destroyed Optimus.
Cyclonus, it's never easy to lose your rival. I understand how he must feel.
Ah, you gotta be kidding me, Wheeljack.
Interesting. I wonder where this is going.
No, main engine capacity has dropped below 60%.
Enemy ship detected. Rad, you must help us.
What?
You must help us now.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
So I have one question for you, son. Is it really that important for you to go to this Cybertron?
Well, I'm not really sure. I thought it was.
Really?
but
He's
now-
buying
But
into
now
it?
what,
Are you
Brad?
fucking kidding me?
Well, now I don't know if I'd be of any use to him, Dad.
Well, son, do you have any idea what kind of project we're working on at the Cosmoscope Research Center over the last couple of months?
No?
Yeah, sure. You analyze radio waves from outer space. At least that's what you always told me you did.
But now those are just childhood memories for me. Memories of when I let my imagination run wild and the world was filled with endless possibilities.
Whoa, Dad.
I don't understand why
Never
adults
give
have to
up on
stop
your
doing
dreams.
that.
Sometimes that's
I'm
all
against
we
the idea
have.
that adults have to stop doing that.
Well, son, your mother and I are, well, we're very concerned about you. But I've got a good feeling that in the end, you'll make the right decision. You see, sometimes we have to use both our head and our heart to decide what's best for us.
Are you joking right now? He's buying into it? He believes him? Okay, so Rat's parents believe him. What about the rest? What about Alexis's, Carlos, Billy's, Fred's?
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help the Autobots win.
You
What
can't
about
do
you,
jack
bud?
shit.
Packed and ready to roll.
I know the plot is gonna kind of make you important, but
This is gonna be sweet.
you can't do shit
I wonder why
realistically.
Rad left so early for school this morning. Did he say anything to you before he left, dear?
No, honey, I guess he must have an early class.
It's Saturday.
It weighs a ton.
Let me get that for you, Alexis. We're gonna see this battle through to the end and do whatever it takes to win.
No,
Well,
you're just
I
kids.
hear what you're saying.
You're gonna stay here.
Well then,
And there's no way you're gonna force us to
However-
take us.
You still must stay here.
you're kidding.
I'm real sorry.
Is Perceptor gonna convince them?
Maybe I should take the kids to a safer place, just in case the mini-cons rebel.
Thanks, bro.
He's right. If we can't protect kids, how are we supposed to be able to protect the universe?
Yeah, I agree.
It's your call, Hotshot. But you've got to
So-
put an end to this mutiny.
so-
What do we do now?
What are you talking about mutiny? You're supposed to be protecting the minicons. It should be their freedom to do whatever they want. They're not your slaves. Why are you acting it's a mutiny or they're rebelling? They have the free will to do whatever they want.
Already. Yeah, like I have a choice.
All systems
True.
are go for launch.
Okay, they justified it decently. I'm fine with it. I was like, how the hell are they gonna justify taking the kids
what
with
you
them?
doing?
Because
Just
they're
thought I'd email
kids,
my parents.
and their parents won't know, and it's like going to space on the other end of the universe or whatever.
You gotta see this.
But they
Weird
justified it
text
in a
messaging
nice
addressed
way.
to
I
you.
like
Make
that.
me a printout.
I'm satisfied
And right away.
with what they did.
Activating launch gates now.
We shall ignore them.
Why? Why would you ignore them? Your whole plan was first of all to destroy all of them in their base on Earth, but then Optimus stopped it and kind of destroyed your ship a little bit. And now you're not willing to attack them again when you can easily destroy them? Why? Why would you not do that? But okay, this was episode 41. So, I mean, it wasn't really the most interesting episode ever because it was focusing on the kids, but I guess for what it is, it was fine. Like, my main worry about the story right now was how are they gonna justify taking the kids with them, because I knew they were going to take the kids with them, but I just didn't know how are they gonna justify that, because not only are they kids, they're going to the other end of the universe, to another planet without oxygen, and for no reason whatsoever, because they cannot fight. In what way are they gonna help? And again, the only way they are helpful to the Autobots is by the fact that they can translate minicon speak or whatever. And again, my question is, why the hell can the Autobots do so? Why can the Autobots speak English but cannot speak miniconish? That doesn't make any sense to me personally, considering that the Decepticons, the Autobots, and the Minicons come from the exact same place as far as I remember. So yeah, I feel like it's a contrived way for there to be kids in this show, and for them to justify taking them with the Autobots to Cybertron. But again, for what it was decently done, I guess. The most interesting thing in this episode, I would say, is what's happening with Shock. No, that wasn't his name. I keep forgetting their name. Let's call Perceptor. With Perceptors being able to speak English, why can he speak English but the rest can't? I mean, you could maybe make the logical conclusion that maybe he learned to speak English by being around the kids and the Autobots or whatever. But still, that's an interesting thing, and I do want to see the full story because I know where this is going to end, but I don't know how exactly it's gonna go there. So I'm curious to see how the full story is gonna go. So I think overall I'm gonna give this episode a 7.3 out of 10. I think it's a decent episode, and obviously we had to have an episode of them leaving the planet. But it's not really amazing. I'm more curious about what's gonna happen in the next episode, Miracle. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get into that episode in 3, 2, 1. So, who's Unicron? I mean, I've heard that name many times, but even if, considering that I've watched the finale of this series, I still don't understand exactly.
Spaceship, Earth seems so beautiful, yet so fragile. It glimmers like a jewel. I will return. But for now, we have to travel to the Transformer homeworld, Cybertron, and face the evil forces of Megatron once and for all, and stop his evil plan.
Hopefully, if you don't die, have you thought about the good guys losing, and then you're gonna be stuck in a planet where you cannot survive?
Focus, gentlemen. Hoist, how does your new name fit your new reformatting?
It fits just fine, Commander.
Sideswipe.
Wait,
how about
Hoist?
bringing up Earth on the main monitor for us?
Is that why he has a new name? Wait, what?
What a beautiful planet.
Yeah, it will always be a special place for us.
I'm so
Especially
confused.
for Optimus.
I just remembered
I
that
guess you could call it
in
our
the
second home.
last few DVD discs of this series that I own, like discs 14 and 15, I just remembered that he was with a different name. Huh. So that's why they changed his name. Interesting. I just thought it was a weird translation.
Soon we'll reach our warp coordinates and then we'll be home.
Silence! Did I say I was worried, Squidhead? The Autobots...
He's really pissed off, but he's still calling him Squidhead. I love that.
My sincerest apologies, sir. We will not concern ourselves with aircraft and will prepare instead to warp.
Turn us around.
What?
The time has come to swat that fly.
But sire, we've almost reached the warp coordinates. May I suggest we continue?
Enough!
Hey, what's wrong with Highwire?
Are we already getting it back? It's been like 3 episodes, goddammit.
Wrong?
At least let it linger for a little while.
Maybe they're sensing something. Look, it's like we're under attack.
We're not though. It's something else.
You mean each one of those lights is a minicon?
Well, that makes sense. I thought it was gonna be something
Buzzing
else.
around like that. Oh man, it looks like every minicon in the universe showed up here.
Gee, Highwire, did you call them all out? Here to battle?
Hey, I got it. They all
What's
showed
the
up to
point of him
battle
speaking in
alongside the
English if you can
Autobots.
understand his babbling in computer language already?
The way out!
Wait, that's when they were in the computer world, right? Oh!
Huh?
I'm still confused though.
What was that for?
Unicron.
Unicron? Take
I
on.
don't know why, but the thought of you infuriates me, Optimus.
Because you feel bad about him being gone, because you've had this rivalry for so long, and now with him gone you don't know what to do with yourself.
It's the Decepticons.
That shows that despite you being enemies and rivals, you care for each other.
Hot shot! Are they Decepticons?
We're still analyzing the data, Rad.
Bro, it's just an asteroid field.
Are you serious? Oh, great. Let's fix that radar. Let's not let our guard down yet.
Enjoy it while you can, because you're about to be terminated.
Oh, it's so cool seeing them fight in space. Although I don't understand how they were saying a little while ago that only the flying Transformers can go in space, but now everybody's fighting in space with no problem whatsoever. That's convenient. Ooh, that was a nice punch. I'm wondering what's gonna happen to justify the name of this episode. Because it's called Miracle. And I was thinking that something was going to happen. You probably know what I'm talking about. Yet it's still not happening. We have like 5 more minutes. I think it is going to happen.
So, any final requests, Autobot? I'll take that as a no. Now, it's over, Megatron!
No! No! It can! It can! It fucking can!
No! It's some kind of trick!
Is it? But how?
Thomas! Yes! He's back! Time. Optimus Super Mode! Transform!
Did even his fucking what's the name for it? Got regenerated? I can't believe he's back. It's been like 3 fucking episodes since he died. How is he back? I don't get that. Was his spirit into the Matrix
Optimus
or
is
something?
back. This is amazing!
Retreat!
Somebody's happy.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to have you back, Prime.
Aww.
No one...
I knew Megatron cares for Optimus. He missed him. He missed him. I love that though. I really like that. It makes Megatron more of a three-dimensional villain, I would say, because he's not just completely black and white bad, because he felt bad about destroying Optimus. Yes, it's mostly because of a selfish reason, because he feels that without Optimus he kind of doesn't have a purpose anymore, which is fair, but it's still so cool to see that he actually missed him. I don't know. I love when the Transformers characters show more of a three-dimensional personality. So far, the only ones that have done it have kind of been the bad guys. Like, I would say Starscream has shown that. Megatron has shown that a little bit, I guess. In this way, I think only those two have shown more of a three-dimensional personality other than bad guys. But there probably are other ones, maybe debatably Sideways has done as well. And maybe Hotshot a little bit, but it's not really to the level or the same feeling that I get from Starscream and Megatron. And yeah, I would say this episode was definitely more interesting than the last one, but it was also so much more confusing. I knew that Optimus was going to come back eventually, but I thought it was going to take a little while, at least like 4 or 5 episodes. But no, 3rd episode and he's back. He literally died in the last video, goddammit. Shit. But yeah, I still need more of an explanation how he came back. Because by what I saw, my logic is the Minicons sacrificed their energy or whatever and shot themselves into the Matrix, which collects the consciousness or whatever of every single Prime. So his consciousness was into the Matrix, and the Minicons sacrificing their energy or whatever brought him back and regenerated his body or whatever. That's at least my theory, but I hope they do explain it. If not, that's fine as well, because the way they showed it is justified to me. Like, it wasn't him just coming out of nowhere. And like the Matrix is kind of like this mysterious thing that you could say that could house the consciousness of all the Primes or whatever. And that's basically what they did in the second Transformers movie, so even that kind of justifies it. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I think for this episode, I'm going to give it an 8.1 out of 10. I think it's a solid episode, but there could have been a little bit more explanations for what the events that happened and everything. But it was an enjoyable episode for sure. Definitely better than the last one. But yeah, I can't wait for us to get to Cybertron and see how things are going to change there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you end up enjoying my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge your support and help keep the channel going and help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. And additionally, I just want to mention that all the money you decide to support me with are gonna go towards my transition fund, because if you're new to the channel, I'm actually transgender, but I am yet to start my transition. I'm hoping to do so in the next month. So if you could help me out monetarily, that would be greatly appreciated, but if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!